Morning guys from Bali. It has been such a long time and I apologise. Like I keep meaning to make a video and then it comes around to it and I just haven't made one yet. So here we are, we're in Ubud in Bali. I'm staying in a really beautiful place overlooking the jungle. Like I just love an amazing view and honestly this is such a breathtaking view. So I'm currently waiting for the sunrise. Like it's just, it's mind-blowing to me. I'm gonna make a coffee and then we're gonna probably do a little bit of yoga and head out either to the gym or for a run home to quite side, yeah. So that is my typical morning routine at the moment. Got a little coffee.
Like I'm waiting, like I'm watching you fall love. Dreams, well I'm fading. So free. Wasting all your time. I've given all that I've got.
So guys, it is time for a proper catch up. It has been a very, very long time. I did not anticipate it to be this long. I really didn't. So I think I last vlogged my competition show day in November 2023 when I was in the States in Washington. There's been a lot which has gone on from there. After the States, I pretty much went straight to Phuket. And that was actually really good because it's very difficult when you finish a competition where you've been working towards something for such a long time, hitting steps, you know, cardio. I have all my handstand gymnastics style training and then all my weight training. And then from that, you literally, you know, obviously I still do those things, but you don't have to do your steps, you don't have to do your cardio, so I always do the other things anyway. But it's just very difficult when you have that goal in mind and then that's over and then you're kind of like, well, what's next? I went straight to Phuket and that was really, really good decision because then I had 4 weeks, I think it was, before going back home, where I just focused on training, slightly different style of training, doing like classes, enjoyment in training, and like clients, and so that was a really productive, I guess, like 4 weeks. Then I went home for Christmas and it was really lovely to see kind of family and friends, you know, spend time with them and just enjoy the kind of Christmassy routine. And then after that, I think it was the beginning of January, I actually went back out to Phuket and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit lost. So at this point, I'd kind of gone through all those different things and then it really hit me that I no longer had, I guess, a training goal I was kind of working towards. And so I was thinking, you know, what's the purpose of me doing these classes? Should I just be focusing on like bodybuilding? Should I be just focusing on handstands? So my mind was like really, really kind of mixed. I just didn't really know where I wanted to go with everything. This, guys, has been a turning point. So I have finally decided on some very exciting things, which I guess I kind of can't wait to fill you guys in on. There's going to be some slight changes of things, but I'm just glad that we have finally made decisions. And I guess it's kind of taken me such a long time to make this video because I didn't want to share something when I wasn't really 100% sure on what I wanted to do, and it's very difficult when you kind of share your whole life online and you say one thing and then, you know, you actually don't end up doing it or you end up pivoting. It does get difficult. So I just kind of wanted that clarity in my own mind before going straight back into, I guess, documenting things or YouTube. So we have decided firstly, we will be switching from fitness to bikini in bodybuilding. So that is always obviously a very important goal of mine. I really need to now focus on the posing side, which is always my weakness. Focus predominantly on like glutes and delts because bikini girls have big glutes, very good hamstrings and delts. So that is the first decision made. Second decision is when I was younger, I used to do quite a bit of running. It's just had this goal that I would at some point get back into running and things. And yes, maybe it's slightly contradictory to my bodybuilding goals, but I want to push the like human limits and like see what is physically possible to do and whether I can somehow manage all the different goals that I have in conjunction with each other, if that makes sense. Starting a running program on Monday. It really has been probably over a decade, maybe even actually probably longer than that, since I've kind of done running. So it's going to be very, very interesting, but it will probably be, well, I've got it all mapped out, guys. I'm very, very organised with my competition dates. First 10k competition, the end of June. This is actually a competition which is very close to where I grew up. It is, I think, about 13 weeks away. So we've got 13 weeks to train for that. Obviously, I'm really competitive. I do have a time in mind that I would like to try and get to, but as I said, I haven't been running for a very, very long time, so we'll see how that goes. After that, that will lead me into my next running training goal, which will be a half marathon, which I've never run in my life. It will actually be in October time. So that will be in Oxford in October, the Oxford Half Marathon. So hopefully, if things, I guess, kind of go smoothly with the running for the 10K, that will lead nicely into another, I think, about 15-week block to get to the half marathon. In the meantime, this is going to be where the slight difficulty kind of comes into play. I went to a bodybuilding competition, my first bikini pro show in London, and that will be in, I think it's September. Towards the end of September, so that means I will probably have to start prep straight after the 10K competition, I think. I think this is when I'm working out timings. Throw another block of training into things because I like to have a challenge. I also want to compete in high rocks. So the high rocks competitions, if you guys don't know high rocks, it's a relatively, I think, new sport. I actually only really found out about it last year. And it's basically where you run a kilometre and then you have an exercise such as wall balls in between. You run another kilometre, ski erg, another kilometre, rowing. It sounds brutal, it sounds horrible, it sounds like something which I don't really want to do. But the reason I want to do running and high rocks is because I know that I won't find them easy and I don't maybe find them enjoyable, especially at the beginning. But I just want to push myself physically and mentally. And as I said, see if that can work somehow with bodybuilding and see if I can be competitive in all three. So it is very much a challenge, I guess, to myself, maybe more a mental challenge than anything else, I think. And yeah, I am very, very excited for the next. I think that's going to be about 33 weeks. So I am planning on hopefully doing 2 high rocks competitions. I think one is in Birmingham in November. The second one, if I do it, I think is in Paris in November as well. So yeah, that is it for now. That is all we've currently got to. Have just extended my visa, so I will probably stay here for a little bit longer. I'm contemplating going back to Phuket for a couple of weeks before going home, and then I'll be home until the end of kind of competition season. If I go to Phuket, as I said, like training, especially for these things, will be my main priority. But really from now, I'm starting like proper training for everything, and then we will obviously be starting bodybuilding prep soon. And I really want to focus on good quality sessions. One more thing, if that's not enough, create a, I guess, kind of not circus, but like proper act with my hand balancing and contortion. That's something I've always wanted to do, and I feel like I'm at a point now where I really want to express things in a way which adds a bit of a story to it. I've been meaning to do this literally for a very long time, but I think now is finally the time. So I think that is going to also be my main focus. What it comes about, I'm not quite sure yet, but yeah, I have some very good ideas in terms of like the storyline I want to tell. So it's just how I can express it emotively in a movement capacity. And yeah, that is it. So I now will be bringing you guys along every single step of the way. It's going to be, I don't think by any means easy for me. As I've said, running is a real challenge of mine. It's not something I particularly enjoy that much at the moment, but I do know when I push myself through these challenges, you know, I become mentally stronger, I become physically stronger, and hopefully at some point I will learn to enjoy them. I can't wait to share this journey with you. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be hard, I'm sure there's probably going to be tears, but I will try and be as honest and raw with you guys as possible. And thank you so much for your support, for being here. I'm so sorry again, it's been such a long time. I find it very difficult to film things when I guess I'm not sure what I want to film. I can't be inauthentic, like I can't be someone I'm not. So it's just, yeah. Anyway, we're here and embracing a new journey. So let's go, guys.